What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Buffalo Sports Center. Today we are going to be discussing Jason Robertson and Elias Pettersson, if either guy would be on the trade block, and if so, how the Sabres could get them. Again, Kevin Adams, a very non-respected GM in the league. I highly doubt the Sabres will be in play for either of these guys, but there have been some reports that the Sabres might cycle back on Elias Pettersson, and also the Dallas Stars, 3 years in a row losing in the conference finals. You got to assume that they are ready to kind of blow it up and hit a little bit of a reset to maybe get them over the hump next season. Again, they have to make some changes. So let's look at Robertson first. 35 goals, 45 assists last year. In the playoffs, only 4 goals and 2 assists, though. He's going to be an RFA after this upcoming season. So, again, still worth a lot. And if the Sabres were to trade for him, you are really risking it because he could go elsewhere on an offer sheet or just say he doesn't want to play here. Again, RFA, we still would have the power, but you don't want a guy who's unhappy here. Would be a great move for the Sabres, though. I mean, again, they need some more offensive talent on this team. They need a little bit of everything. They need more defense. They need more solid goaltending, but we'll get into those other positions in a different video. Today, we're just talking about forwards, and I think the left winger of Jason Robertson would be a great move for the Sabres. Again, Dallas is going to need to make a change, whether that's trading Robertson or, making a head coaching change, maybe changing goaltenders. I don't know what they need to do, but they're in a really tough spot where you keep getting to the top and you can't get over that hump. It reminds me of the Bills in the NFL. They just cannot get it to the finale, which is the championship, and they're going to have to make a little bit of a core shakeup to potentially make that happen. But again, they probably are a little bit hesitant to trade Robertson because he is a very talented younger player. He's going to, be worth a lot of money, but if they could get him on a long-term deal, he could be the centerpiece of their core. So a very tricky situation there. Speaking of former centerpieces of cores, Elias Pettersson and the Vancouver Canucks. We've made several videos talking about Elias Pettersson, but I'm going to have to continue talking about it because these new rumors just keep cycling that the Sabres, after, making some higher-up personnel changes, they are going to try to cycle back on Elias Pettersson. And Elias Pettersson is one of those guys who I would love to have on the Sabres. Again, had a down year last year, but again, he could average anywhere from 100 to 120 points per season. This is one of those guys that you absolutely need to get if he is available. He's on a long-term deal, too, so he would slot right into the core great. And the Sabres have a lot of unhappy players right now as well. Getting a guy like Pettersson would definitely lighten the mood a little bit and, give this team a little bit of a glimpse into the future, a little bit of hope, something that they desperately lacked last season after that losing streak that just kind of left them in a pile of rubble the rest of the season. And that seems to be a trend with this team, right? They continue to get in these losing streaks and they just don't have enough talent. Hopefully, the Sabres are in on both of these guys. Let me know in the comment section below who you would prefer out of these two and if you think either option is realistic. Personally, I think Elias Pettersson is the more realistic option just because the Sabres have already been interested and they've already been in talks as opposed to Robertson, who may not get traded at all. Elias Pettersson seems likely to get traded, but nothing is a sure thing in this league, especially on a contract like that where they know they would be able to keep him long term. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video and have a good one. Peace out.